One thing about OBS, y'all, gang. You gotta pre-record and make sure all your functions is right, gang. Because I didn't record the full videos, low audio, no audio
Part in this.
on the videos.
I'm officially signed to Rock Nation.
Hey, that
but
was the biggest mistake.
Jay-Z just ruined LaRUSSEL's life. Jay-Z, we done heard a lot about you, gang. Come on, gang. Everybody know not to sign with Rock Nation anyway, gang. I don't got nothing against Rock Nation. For real. Rock Nation, I have nothing against you, gang. I just don't know why anybody was signed to
Career. And after the week LaRussell has had, if he could take that moment back, he would take it back. He probably wouldn't even announce he was signed to Rock Nation. If he would sign to Rock Nation in the first place, if he could see the amount of trouble and trauma that signing to Rock Nation
give you, gang.
And the thing is, LaRussell don't even need Rock Nation. His reason for signing to Rock Nation wasn't even that compelling, to be honest.
It means I now have support beyond just my homies.
Whatever level of support that meant to me was not worth.
It wasn't worth that.
See, LaRussell was the feel-good story of hip-hop. People were rooting for LaRussell because it felt like watching your homie grind. But once your homie get in bed with the devil, you no longer view your homie as the homie. You now view your homie as the opposition, which is why I feel like a lot of people were very critical of this move. I think social media, folks on social media were essentially saying he sold his soul. I think one user posted, so LaRussell
damn near, nigga. But I want to tell you this. You cannot technically sell your soul, but you can exchange it for another one. You can sell your time, your likeliness, nigga, that's your soul. And I remember when you first started making music. LaRussell. But this is the knowledge that I sequestered. Is that at some point in time, these rap niggas need people to push them beyond, like he said, my homies. Because my homies don't got the push that the labels got. You feel me? So I'm going to sign with a label. Smartest thing for you to what it did was, you know, fellas, I never had nothing. But ain't that bad, I guess, gang. I just got these pants, bro. Can't never have nothing, gang. But anyway, nobody told him to do this. This was a dumbass decision, you know. So whoever his friends
talk all that ish about labels and how they scam artists and even created an avenue for independent artists to actually make a coin from their music just to sign a Rock Nation. One thing these ninjas gonna do is sell themselves to the highest bidder. Yep. Common sense will tell you whoever LaRussell signed to is none of your business, is none of my business, is none of our business. LaRussell could sign to Jay-Z and he could sell Jay-Z his entire soul. I wouldn't give a damn. It's not my business. Ain't mine. Okay, I'm not in the business of telling people what to do with their money and their assets. But where LaRussell went wrong at in this entire thing is he began to feed into it.
Do you feel like you disappointed fans by signing?
No. The niggas who know me and rock with me and been here along my journey and been in my backyard, in my garage, and, you know, seen what I've done, understand completely what I'm doing.
No, we don't, gang.
Who don't know me, who don't buy tickets, who don't buy merch,
don't know what you're doing,
who don't stream songs, who don't come to shows, who ain't got shit to do with my life, yeah. And I don't give a
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
You don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, you ain't the people that's closest to you to help you make this money and go.
Interesting.
I ain't gonna lie. Every rap nigga gonna have this epiphany at some point in his career, gang. But that's why you gotta keep going, gang. This how they get you, gang. All the money you was making freely, Rock Nation said, no, gang. That's mine. All them ticket sales, I'm boosted, gang. But all the money I'm about to give you is mine. Now, this is what we can't say. We don't know his level of intelligence or what deal he signed. Feel me? He could have just got I don't know what variables and deals that they got for niggas. All we know is the 360 deal. We don't know if he signed the 360 deal. We don't know that. We can't say, you know, But we gonna see.
I think him reducing anybody with criticism of him signing to Rock Nation as just haters who never supported him, I think is wrong. I do think some supporters of LaRussell just don't like Jay-Z and was disappointed that he signed to Jay-Z. So I do think he should have granted some type of grace or just not responded back at all. But
Worst
a second
move,
mistake that LaRussell
2026.
made, and to me, this was the biggest mistake, and this was the one that I felt like really sealed his fate online, was after LaRussell signed to Jay-Z, LaRussell voluntarily became like a spokesperson and a PR man for Jay-Z.
I'm gonna say that Hove is not who the internet tries to make him out to be.
Listen,
You know, like there's
don't Jay-Z and Rock Nation don't come and get me. I'm nobody, gang. You feel me? But I say this. Jay-Z is known for various things. And rap ain't been another one since. You think that Vlad is gonna come out in 4K before GTA 6 and say that Rock Nation paid the judge, the lawyers, all these people to put Tory Lanez in jail? You still gonna sign to that man because he's giving you opportunity. But nigga, evil is evil. Of course, you promote good music. So if I'm an evil person, I'm gonna coerce somebody that promote good music, and I'm gonna just whip. The devil work in various ways, gang.
there's been so many slanderous campaigns around who Hove is, and including myself. Like I've added to that pot through my experience.
It's one thing to sign a Rock Nation, but
added
then
to
it's
that pot.
another to sign a Rock Nation, and now you're repping for Rock Nation so hard, you're now adopting Jay-Z beef. You're now going at the internet on behalf of Jay-Z. You're now calling people with real problems and real issues with Jay-Z cloud chasers and liars. But that's not the case. Yo, Jay-Z has done some really foul things in his industry. Some really foul things, yo. Jay-Z got exposed for literally, Jay-Z and Rock Nation contacted TMZ to spread a fake story on Colin Kaepernick to make Colin Kaepernick look bad. So Jay-Z's decision to join the NFL while Colin Kaepernick was boycotting the NFL, to make that decision look better, they wanted to throw Kaepernick under the bus. This was a verifiable fact. Call up Van Lathan, he'll tell you. Jay-Z has done things like that to a lot of people in this industry. So for you to sign a Rock Nation and then all of a sudden you're now the Jay-Z spokesperson, to me was a mistake. Because nobody can blame you for signing to Jay-Z. But the accusations of selling your soul and being compromised comes into play once you become this super overly the top Jay-Z defender all of a sudden once you sign to him. LaRussell even said during this interview that Jay-Z is responsible for getting Barack Obama elected.
And just to have conversations and meet, like, it's funny, my mama, I was telling her I'm going to meet Hov, and she was like, man, I don't know, I'm worried. You seen all those YouTube videos?
Wow.
That sound like
What are they
my
like that? He's
mama.
like that.
Sound like my mama. Listen, gang. Women are probably the most emotionally aware creatures, gang. So if your mama be like, son, I don't know, gang. Her spirit is telling her, hell no, son. I don't think that's a good look for you. So for you to be, but I'm grinding. You understand, gang? You don't think your mama see you grinding? She's not lackluster of your opportunity, gang. She just see that, you know?
I
Evil is
messaged
evil,
her.
man.
I messaged her and I was like, I said, people on YouTube are telling the story from the loser's perspective. The people who didn't do it can only comment on the people who did it.
Nah.
You know, and I think it's
Nah,
very important
gang.
to get
'Cause
direct context. Like after we
if I kill you and I raise your son and I never told your son that I killed you, gang, I won. I changed the narrative though, but I won. You didn't win. You found out that I killed him. This is still my son. What you talking about? You get it though?
well today, and
So
we
I don't
talked about
agree with that.
the deal, the situation with me, and he brought it.
Anybody
up and
get
was like,
anything
man,
for money?
This is how this is this, and it's like
They'll do
I
anything
felt
for
so
money.
bad for adding to the bullshit on his plate that the labels and they already Like this is a free black man who chose to, hey, I'm gonna build my own DSP. I'm gonna build my own distro. I'm gonna give my the keys.
Who you get the keys to?
He's been shitted on so much by us, by his own community, you know, for just being courageous and bold and trying, that it's like, man, we have to.
Just the Epstein files, y'all.
Sometimes we gotta sit back and just shut the fuck up and let Muhammad Ali be Muhammad Ali.
True. I think we take a lot of ubiquitous people for granted. We just always seen them. They're around. They must be evil.
You don't even get to understand the impact of like what we experiencing and what we witnessing.
Yeah.
Who helped Obama get in office? Who helped us get the first black president? Who Obama called? Hove brought that home.
True. And Young Jeezy.
We all got to experience a black president for the first time. And this nigga who's, hey, I need to bring this home.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand how insane that is?
All right,
Listen,
y'all.
man, I'm not giving that to Jay-Z, bro. I'm not giving Jay-Z credit for getting Obama elected.
Who gives a
bro.
fuck about
I'm sorry,
Obama? Man?
like that's
I'm not gonna lie.
absurd to me. Obama and
Who
his
fuck about
team
Obama?
did their Jay-Z, stop it, bro. But I hate this for LaRussell because LaRussell essentially put himself in a war now. He puts himself dead smack in a stand war. Signing to Jay-Z is one thing. Nobody can blame you for it. But now you're defending Jay-Z. Now you are essentially minimalizing any type of, I don't know, gripes that anybody has against Jay-Z. Yo, Jay-Z has done a lot of foul things in this industry, LaRussell. Jay-Z and Roc Nation contacted TMZ and literally tried to feed a fake story about Colin Kaepernick to TMZ to throw Kaepernick under the bus to make Jay-Z's decision to sign with the NFL look better. Is that a man like who like we're just hating on for no?
Okay, look. In 2008, Desire co-founded Roc Nation alongside Jay-Z. Chairman Jay Brown, Vice Chairman Joaz Perez, President of Roc Nation Sports, and Tyran Tata Smith, President of A&R, serving as Chief Operating Officer from 2008 to 2019. Desire has been at the epic center of Roc Nation since day one. So let's look up who this is. Perez. Sire Perez. You know, I like to do my homework game. American businesswoman, she is the chief executive officer and co-founder of Roc Nation. Formerly, she served as the company's chief operating officer for 10 years and played a role of company's management of music, film, television, and sports entities. She received a sentence of 5 years probation, but was later charged with what's that, gang? And on this video, but
reason. No, Jay-Z is a foul human being.
indeed,
LaRussell knows all about it.
Yes.
LaRussell himself experienced how Roc Nation and Jay-Z tried to steal everything he ever worked for nothing.
Yep.
They tried to sign him to a 360 for $15,000. LaRussell experienced that firsthand. So for him to experience that and be vocal about it,
that's why you counter their offer, bro. It's like a boxing match.
Jesus Christ.
You can counter their offer the money that they're giving you, nigga. I want 50%. I want 48, nigga. I want 50.
I took all
and I want media days, nigga.
Turned down Roc Nation, had me feeling all delirious. You know, Roc Nation, that offer
you gotta tell us about that.
Yeah.
You gotta tell us about that.
So Roc Nation, man, they just did some funny shit that
wait, let's not just say Roc Nation as a whole.
The labels,
the representative that you were dealing with.
Yeah, right? But I mean, I think you got to be responsible for who you hire. That's a representation of you and your shit. Hey, it's funny because after I got the offer, I had called Charlemagne, and I was like, bro, I need to talk to Hove. And he started laughing. I said, I just want to know if Hove know what they did or not.
Right.
I said, once I tell him, I'll either know if he knew or he didn't, and if he knew, cool, I see.
Right.
But if he didn't, I think you should know what's going on in your organization, right?
So what happened?
So they sent me an offer, and the first one was like the terms, but then it had no money attached to it. It was just a $15,000 discretionary fund, right? Which is like, damn, where's the event? Where's all this? It was like, you're gonna deliver these projects under these terms, 10% 360, 15K discretionary fund, that's yours. And I went to the office and I'm like, hey, like, what you think? What you gonna do? And I'm like,
well, how much is he worth? Because as a business, you gotta understand, what you worth is what I'm offering you, but you can't counter what you worth, right? So I don't know how much he's worth. How much was he wanting?
Where the numbers, right?
Right.
And he like, what you mean? And I'm like, bro, it's only 15K. Like, what I'm gonna do with 15K?
Yeah, right.
And he's like, oh, no, this ain't it. He makes a call. He's like, yo, it ain't no numbers on the offer. They sent a new offer in like 30 seconds, right? And the new offer was much larger. But by that time I was turned off because I'm like, if I would have signed this 15K, would you have told me you made a mistake? And then you made a $750,000 mistake? I don't want to do business with niggas who make mistakes that big. You gonna my business up, right? But I just felt like that was hella slimy and it wasn't a great representation.
Damn.
Now imagine how many artists who isn't LaRUSSEL, who didn't have the infrastructure and the team you had, who got a deal like that and they actually signed it because, you know, they needed the $15,000. Right, but Roc Nation and Jay-Z knew they were worth more. Imagine how many artists, you know, who didn't have the education that you got, who didn't have the courage, and they actually sold their soul. So, if you are aware firsthand of the games they play and how they to call LaRUSSEL trash, posting all of his music videos, all his shorts, which is like, hey man, yo, it's self-inflicted, bro. He did this to himself. Once the hate mob started, LaRUSSEL didn't do himself any favor.
Listen, bro, once you side with evil, bro, wicked things start going on, gang. Nobody listen. You gotta understand something. We're not in the era of signing with evil, bro, even if it's a nigga label game. You understand that, bro? Times has changed and we ain't with the deceit no more. We want proof to the front. And simply because you want to sign with evil for money, that sounds like a personal thing. We just don't agree with that. And that's how I'm gonna end this video because it's already too long. Bye-bye. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Too many people watching me.